In response to yesterday's video about the escalating situation in Israel with Gaza, the Palestinians, the rockets, Hamas, so on and so forth, a second discussion started in the comment threads about media bias. Now, the tendency in that thread was to basically make comments saying that American and British media have a unilaterally pro-Israel bias, okay? Now, I want to, in the interests of balance, and I want to be very clear here because I'm not in the interest of making a case that there is only anti-Israel bias, but simply to make the case that there is bias, there is a media war going on both sides. I want to give you a counter example to that. Now, this is some video that originally aired on CNN, Anderson Cooper's show. Presumably the video is of a man in Gaza who has been injured by an Israeli rocket strike. He is injured. He has to be carried out. The idea being that the devastation of the injury. Let's take a look at the original broadcast on CNN.
Israel says it's targeted more than 300 terror sites, that's what they call them, in Gaza. When the bombs fall, neighborhoods go up in flames, bodies on the streets. Health ministry officials say at least 18 Palestinians have been killed. CNN's Sarah Seidner is in Gaza City.
So after this broadcast, a bigger video from where this piece was sourced was actually released, and it shows that that individual was actually not injured. He appears to be walking around. He appears to be completely fine. Of course, this was interesting because he was just injured and was being carried around. Here is the full video, including the second part with this individual. So then Anderson Cooper went back on CNN, made somewhat of an apology or explanation, and here's what he had to say about the source of the video, which was Reuters.
The video we aired came from the news agency Reuters, and their feed to us did not include the image of the man standing. We asked Reuters about it today. They said they don't know the source of the image of that man standing or when that image was shot. They also said that they never saw or shot any similar image. The bottom line is we cannot independently verify when the image of the man standing was taken. There you see it at the bottom of your screen. Whether it was taken before or after, the other image was taken of the man being dragged away. We obviously will not be using either of these images again.
Now, how Reuters could prepare a response or contact CNN about that video and indicate that they don't know the source of their own footage, I have no idea. But it's again, we have to be aware that this is not one-sided. In addition to everything going on the ground, there is a huge media war going on, and there is a concerted effort to make people think certain things by putting out videos like this. People have to be discerning. I'm very concerned that a lot of the comments on these videos related to the Israeli conflict that is going on right now are on both sides. People are just having blinders on. I try to go on and give a on the one hand, on the other hand type of thing, and really just not play contrarian, but show how the one-sided arguments do have another side. And I see two sets of comments, one from people that just blindly agree with what I say, and one from people that just blindly disagree with what I say. In neither case are people really paying attention to the facts. Whatever happens in that region of the country, we're not going to get any closer to any kind of what we would call a solution if we are not at least aware that there are multiple sides to everything, including to the videos of violence that we are seeing on national news media.